Hi Gemini, this is your September 30th through October 6th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already in a relationship or married. Spread number 3 will be love from the past. Then in the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. So this first spread is a new love this week, Gemini. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have Death clarified by the Fool. We have the Magician clarified by Justice. In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with so many different zodiac signs. Right? We have Scorpio. We have Aries. We have Virgo, we have Libra, we have Cancer, maybe a Sagittarius, and perhaps even another Gemini. Alright, so here's the deal. Look at all these major arcana cards. Look at them. To the left, the first two cards are minor arcana cards. To the right, the last two cards are minor arcana cards. Everything in the middle is all major. Major arcana cards. Alright, so here's what I think is going to happen. How the two of you are going to get to know each other. Gemini. It's all going to start with a lot of physical attraction or physical instance, physical situation where the two of you enjoying each other's company, if you will. If this is something you don't do, then maybe this reading is not for you. But perhaps you're going to surprise yourself, because the Nine of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands, yep. The two of you are jumping right in. Jumping right in. The Ace of Wands is the most passionate ace out of all 4 aces, right? So passion. The Nine of Cups could be some kind of an event that you could be meeting at. The Nine of Cups is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. So satisfaction plus the most passionate ace equals passionate encounter. Alright, Gemini, that's how it all starts. And perhaps you will have like multiple passionate encounters, right? But however, Gemini, here comes the Death card, clarified by the Fool. Death could simply be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but Death is a card of a transformation. Transforming this connection from just being casual, from being cozy with one another every once in a while, transforming this connection into something more serious. That's how it feels, right? The Fool, clarifying it could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool could be a card of, all right, let's do this. It's a card of taking a leap of faith. It's a card of, jumping right in. But in this case, since it's clarifying death, it's transitioning, right? From the Nine of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands to something more serious. Because the next two cards are the Magician clarified by Justice. 2 more major arcana cards. The Magician is actually one of your major arcana cards, Gemini. You actually share it with Virgo, so it could be another Gemini, it could be a Virgo, it could be you. Justice, clarifying that could be a Libra you're dealing with. You could be you demanding justice. Maybe this is you kind of insisting on transforming this to something serious. Alright? But I don't see it being like very dramatic. No, I don't see any drama. Okay, so the Magician is also a card of taking action, right? And Justice, if it's not a Libra you're dealing with, Justice could be getting serious. Justice could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel or what have you. We also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So at some point, there's going to be that conversation. And I think that Ace of Swords, that conversation, will take place during the Death and the Fool card. Right, during that transition. This transition could happen because of that Ace of Swords, which is, like I said, a very straightforward, very direct conversation that's coming up between the two of you. And I think the two of you will eventually get on the same page, or you'll get on the same page right away, And with the cards we have in the potential outcome, you're definitely moving towards a commitment. The Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Cups. So the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, 2 more major arcana cards. The Chariot could be a Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as multiple zodiac signs. I usually go with Sagittarius. But both of those 2 cards, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, could be cards of literally going somewhere, or moving, relocating, moving in. Okay? Or simply moving towards the Ten of Cups at the end. Right? The Ten of Cups is the family card, the happily ever after card. Very symbolic. That we start with the Nine of Cups, right? The very first card that came out is the Nine of Cups, and then the clarifiers. And the very last card I pulled was the Ten of Cups. Okay, so you're moving from 9 to 10. There's only one person in the Nine of Cups, and there's a whole bunch of people in the Ten of Cups. So if having children is still an option for you, Gemini, you may definitely have children, or more children together with this person. Right? Yeah, this looks awesome, Gemini. It all starts with a lot of passionate encounters, or just one passionate encounter, and then it transforms into the Ten of Cups. All right, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, the spread is for you. We have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Well, I gotta be honest with you, Gemini. As you can probably see, we have this King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You could be one of those two. Doesn't matter to me. The other person is most likely your partner. So this will most likely apply to you, Gemini, if your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, spouse, wife, husband, if they are a fellow air sign. If they're not, they may still have a lot of air in their chart. All right, but if we forget you're an air sign for a second, and you could be dealing with a fellow air sign, then the King and the Queen of Swords are a power couple. A power couple, okay? And what's interesting about this reading, there's definitely some kind of a new beginning or taking it to the next level, right? There's definitely progress here, definitely, right? And it has something to do with either forming a family or maybe moving forward to creating a family, right? Or something like that. Or it could be an existing family that we're talking about. It could be somebody else's family. Because we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups, right? Both the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups are family cards, right? Or wedding cards, or like cards of massive family-oriented celebration, all right? Perhaps if your significant other is a Libra, maybe it's their birthday, right? Where we just got into, this is the second week of Libra's birthday season, so maybe that's what's going on. Right, the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, or literally going somewhere, or the Wheel of Fortune, I don't know, taking it to the next level. So that's what's going on here. There's definitely an element of a family. There's definitely some kind of progress or a new beginning. There's definitely family here. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent next. We have Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're dealing with a Virgo, Gemini. I'm just going to cut the crap. You're dealing with a Virgo. Virgo is coming back. If you've never dated a Virgo, maybe it's not for you. Or perhaps you knew a Virgo back in the day, they could be coming back. But Judgment, the first card that came out, yeah, this card usually is associated with exes. People coming back from the past who are not just people from the past, but who are exes. The Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit, that's Virgo. Like, that's Virgo 24/7 every day of the week, right there. Right? The Hermit is a Virgo major arcana card. The Knight of Pentacles is any earth sign. Virgo is an earth sign. And the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, yeah, that's what it's the most passionate ace out of all four aces, as we learned during the first spread, right? And it's still applicable here in the Love from the Past spread. That's what they're coming back with, right? Passion. But the Knight of Pentacles, I guess it's also like a very serious, grounded, long-term oriented energy. So you get both stability and passion. That is, of course, if you want it, Gemini. And I'm almost 100% sure you're dealing with a Virgo. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini. This week we have the Page of Swords, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, clarified by the Sun, and we have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You're going to have a busy, busy week in terms of meetings. You're going to be invited to a lot of meetings, and perhaps you will, at some point, you will even have to decide which of the meetings you can make it to, and which of them you'll have to decline. Try going to all of them. It shouldn't be a problem for a Gemini. Geminis thrive communicating and meeting people. I know that because I'm a Gemini myself. I'm an older Gemini. I'm not as extroverted as I used to be, but I still like meeting people. Okay, but back to the reading. Yeah, those pages are invitations, right? The Seven of Cups in between. This is you looking at all these invitations. This is you perhaps you keep track of them. Maybe you have a calendar and you're like, oh my God, I've got so many invitations. I've got so many meetings. Oh my God, can I make it to all of them? That's what's going to be crossing your mind. Right, the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is a card of juggler, but in this case, I think this is you juggling your schedule. You may have to like shuffle things around a little bit, or you will try to accommodate all of them with the Two of Pentacles, right? And the two pages are clarified by major arcana cards, right? The Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Two awesome, fantastic major arcana cards. So that's why I said see if you can make it to all of them, right? The Wheel of Fortune could be like a very fortunate card. It could be like a very fortunate turnaround. It could be a start of a new cycle. It could be a card of literally going somewhere. The Sun, if it's not a Leo you're dealing with, the Sun is a Leo major arcana card, but it's the happiest card in the deck. For some of you, it could be somehow associated with kids. Perhaps this week, kids are going to be very important because pages could be children, and we also have another child riding a horse with the Sun card, but it is a financial spread, right? Maybe you work with kids, or perhaps this week you're going to be focusing on children, or maybe you want to try to get them to sign up to some kind of, after school activities or something like that. But my first impression when I saw this reading was, yeah, you're just going to be in demand, in high demand. You will have all these meetings to go to, all these places to visit. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Nine of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Magician clarified by Temperance. And we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Aries, Sagittarius. We also have Virgo and you. Okay, so what you're not expecting is some kind of an unfortunate event is going to happen to this Queen of Cups, and I think you will have to be there for this person to extend them a helping hand or comfort them or something, right? Because I think the Tower on the bottom of the deck is what's happening to this Queen of Cups. Right, and the Queen of Cups themselves is clarified by the Nine of Wands, which is a card of a wounded warrior, and they feel this way because of the Tower. So something is about to go or already went very wrong for this Queen of Cups. I don't know what. I really don't. Right, but the Queen of Cups is most likely a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The remaining three cards, the Page of Cups, the Magician, and the Temperance, I think this is where you step in. The Page of Cups, I think this is you offering your help, or to be there for this Queen of Cups, and the Magician is actually one of your major arcana cards. Perhaps they will reach out to you and they may ask for help, and the way they see you, you're the Magician. You can make anything happen. Okay, you're like a miracle worker, a miracle person, right? And the Temperance, clarifying that, is a card of healing. Okay, so maybe you can just take this person out and show them a good time. Take them out dancing, or I don't know, do something for them. That's what you're not expecting. You will have to be there for this Queen of Cups. All right, Gemini, so that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.